tonight. We are going to add our voices to the cacophony.
Hello.
Flows, wade in.
We are pre-showing
Super
a minute early. Look at that. All right. Just want to turn off my fucking podcast, dude.
So me and Mark both saw it, so we're going to talk about it and review it.
All right, perfect. How are we all doing? All right, let's see where some volumes are. We're gonna play. Today's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have horrible sound issues today, I bet. But we're gonna ride through it, man. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have fun. Let me get some water and get everything finished set up. Almost lost track of time because I'm. All right, fingers are crossed. If I can stay motivated the rest of the day, taping off the floor, measuring out chairs, and there's a chance that I buy new chairs. Oh shit! Oh, do you know why it's perfect that I buy new chairs? Oh shit! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring this up during the show, man. This is like too good to be fucking pre-show. So if I can hang out for a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Who's all hanging out? I don't care. Catch me some Pokemon real quick. Hoping for a shiny party hat. I did catch a shiny Pikachu in front of my house yesterday, so that's fucking pretty cool. Alright, close this. Flip one of these bad boys. All right, I am ready. Look, I got an ad for Meow Doku. You guys should totally play Meow Doku, 100%. That game is actually like legit fucking fun. My mom used to play Sudoku. I don't know if she still does. Remember she still does a crossword puzzle. How cool is that? Right, Liam's texting me. Can you send me the first 20 minutes of yesterday's episode? I want to hear what I said. Maybe. Give me a few, and I'll send you a link. Okay. All right. Boom. Perfect. Is my microphone even on? How funny would it be if again, like, I'm just sitting here, just like not talking to anybody? Yep, it's working. Dude, like, I don't know what's going on. Hold on, where's my buttons? Like, I don't know if it's a combination of how I'm sleeping. I'm sure it is, okay, because, like, I can't not sleep in this chair for fucking hours. Like, I don't know why. I know I should go to bed. Like, I get that part. But, like, I got, like, my throat's sore. Like, right here. A little bit. Kind of like, because I moved, so in the room, I used to have the fan pointing at my face, and it used to drive me out real hard. So now I switched, I moved it a little bit so it's not in my face, so I'm not getting dried out. But is there a chance that, like, me sitting up in my fucking chair? Oh, and then the AC just blows right into my face? I don't know. Why does my throat hurt? I don't know. Yeah, that's my life. Throat hurt. Whatever. It's like it's a different sore throat. I don't know. What was it like it yesterday? No, the roof of my mouth was all jacked up because of the hot pot or the pizza pockets. Hi, Mom. Yeah. All right. Don't forget, I had a discussion pre-show that I wanted to not talk about it during pre-show. Don't forget, Ben. The realization that I just had. You'll find out in 30 seconds. Hang out. We'll be right back. There we go. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Whimsy Nooners. How are y'all doing? All right. So I almost ran late because I've been setting some screenshots for some chairs, right? Because last week we talked about I want to redo my living room and do some chairs, right? And then we're all skeptical of like whether or not the space lends itself to redecorating my living room in the method that I would like. So I started cleaning up, right? I think we found one of two chairs. Lena likes the second one. Mom likes the first one. I like the first one because it's going to come down to inches, like legit, right? But one comes with the footrest, which Sophie likes sitting on. So like, I don't have to use them, but they're there if we need them. And then two, oh, and then the second option had a higher back, but no footstools. So I'm gonna figure it out. I think if I can stay motivated the rest of the day, going to clear off this table. I'm going to move it. And I'm going to tape down the measurements of the chairs and get a visual if this does technically. I think it's going to come down to like comfortably. I want to play within a 5 area. So I got 60 inches on both sides. But the chairs are like 25, 27. So I'm kind of curious on what that would look like. Like, what does 6 inches look like? I know what 6 inches look like, but I can't visually show you guys what 6 inches look like. So I'm going to put it on the floor, and then we're gonna gauge it. So part of me was, I'm this close from pulling the trigger on this thing. If it looks good, there's a chance I just pull the trigger, buy some chairs. But then at the same time, I just realized the reason why it would make sense to just like pull the trigger and get the chairs is we're coming up on an anniversary show. No idea what we're doing for an anniversary show. I have one idea. No, no idea. I have one idea. I don't I have to double check the timing and the scheduling of it. Completely different than what anybody else is thinking. No ideas, no suggestions. So I have one idea. If this thing falls through, I'm fucked. Like I'm wildly screwed. But since we're getting into go entering year 4, it would make sense that I would redecorate. I would rearrange that setup because this happened at the beginning of year 3, like almost to the week. So it would stand to reason that in the next week I need to get that set up, which would be pretty cool. Um, what's interesting is, hi, Grandma. What's interesting is I haven't even looked at the funds yet. I don't even technically know if I have the funds to do it. I know I do, right? Um, I just got to figure out where it's coming from, like which bucket it's coming out of, right? Because I got one bucket where if needed to like spontaneously go somewhere, boom, I got it, nailed it. But yeah, there's a chance I need to get I'll start with the 2 chairs and the carpet, the rug of some sort. That should be delivered midweek. No Sophia next week, and so if Lamb comes over, then it's me and Liam just setting up the new area. That's actually really exciting. I'm super excited for it. We'll see. but I just realized that it was literally coming up on the start of year 4, which only makes it like it's no longer a spontaneous buy in which the universe is fucking shits on me like it has been. It's a natural progression of the podcast. It's following a tradition that says maybe you put a couple bucks into the new area. If so, I told Grandma she would be the first interview. Uh, there's a half a chance that Sophie wanted to do it, but Grandma's gonna be one of the first. Grandma's gonna come over in the next couple of weeks as soon as I get it set up. Um, no joke. I wrote this down. It was gonna be in my pocket, but I didn't want to because I don't want to spoil it this far ahead. But someone remember this. I now want to see if Mom and Grandma want to come back over for somewhere around episode 200, and then that way they could because they were here for episode 1 and 2, and then they can like now they get to come back again and sit in the living room live for episode like 200. Like 200 is just a round number. I don't know what we're doing for 200 yet. But somewhere soon in the next couple of weeks, probably when it cools down. When the hell does it cool down? September, October? All right, sometime in September, October-ish. I'm going to invite them fucking both back so they can um, re-see, like they can see the new setup, whatever I do with the chairs, uh, and then maybe Graham come in and hang out, reflect on the 3 years of Whimsy. That'd be fucking cool. I did have that thought, and I don't know why I didn't write it down, um, but I just remembered. So someone remember that middle of October, Thanksgiving, Christmas. There will be somewhere at some point somewhere. There will be an invite to have Mom, Grandma back to witness 3 years later. Like how cool would that be? Oh, I don't think I have pictures from that either. Shit. I do somewhere. I have a camera that's lost. I have no idea where this camera's at. Fuck. But yes, that's what I wanted to talk about during the pre-show. I wanted to wait. So I was excited. Anyway, we're 7 minutes in. Nooners. Go over a little bit about my week, some stuff I've watched on TV, and then I have a semi-interesting. Liam recorded an episode that you guys won't hear until next week. And then I will put a pin in that, and I'll use that story to get into what we're doing for the pocket lint. But let's go and get the show going. Boom, getting to know me. Here's where we're gonna get to know Ben or gnome Ben. Pun. All right, Kit. I don't have any new art from Kit yet. Nikki did get a chance to see the first 2 issues of the new Whimsy Flower comic. I needed her to look at it to make sure that it read like the concept of the comic made sense. And we got a thumbs up. We think it's fucking brilliant. Um, so we got those. Kit has one more she's working on, and then 3 more regular comics. So um, give me about 2 weeks, and I'll start showing you those ones. But Kit's still working. She's still doing her thing. Um, so thank you for Kit. Movies that made us this week, currently right now out is Some Like It Hot. I adore this movie. This movie was actually really, really good. Black and white. Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis. I'm just reading it off the screen, clearly. And Jack Lemmon. This movie was actually really good. It's interesting the way that they played 2 cross-dressing men because you like we've seen it with bosom buddies, Tootsie maybe even, um, white chicks. No jokes, played it legit. Like it was. It's so weird that whenever this was came out, like 60, 58, 50, 52, um, they didn't lean into like the gag of like, oh, two guys are dressed up as girls. They played it pretty legit, like and pretty straight, very like nothing offensive about it. Marilyn Monroe is fucking beautiful. So, uh, if you have not seen this movie, I absolutely like wish that you would. It was such a good movie. And then this week, dropping on the 9th, will be Blazing Saddles. Um, Mel Brooks, cowboy spoof. Interesting conversation. So, you guys got both those episodes coming out, or one out, one coming out. This is the cover for the yearbook. I think we're okay with the color. We're gonna deal with it. Screw it. I like it. We are 99% done. Nikki has like she's a perfectionist, and I thank her for that because my shit would be all cockeyed and you read Nikki's and you're like, oh, this is nice. You feel good. You read something Ben puts together, like halfway through, you feel icky because none of the lines match up and shit's not spaced correctly. Um, like it'd be one of those where you would might get like nauseous. I'd have to put a warning on it, like a narcoleptic seizure warning that says like Ben's book is so jacked up that the images might cause you to seize. So my sister fucking did it again. She fucking killed it. We got a decent theme. I'm literally in the middle of pixel by pixel editing perfection. There's fucking like I think next year because I am gonna get more video. Like I don't know exactly what the fuck that means yet. I am gonna record more random conversations, uh, watching Nikki edit and do stuff because I think what you guys have missed over the last 3 years of her doing this book is the absolute joy she has when she finds the perfect clip art or joke or like you guys when you guys look at the book you'll like it, but until you actually see some of the behind the scenes stuff you won't actually fully appreciate what she like how much joy she has not actually making the book but creating the book. Like does that make sense? Like I don't think she's like oh I can't wait to make the book, but the creative aspect of it, she fucking absolutely loves. So, trust me, that almost makes sense. Think about it. It's a fucking thinker, guys. Ben's on a whole other level today. So, right? Uh, so yes, this book should be submitted in the next 48 hours. It takes 3 days for it to get approved, which puts me at what? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Puts me Friday. I'll overnight a book home, have Nikki look at it. So that's Saturday. And then if as long as everything looks good, I'll start overnighting the extra copies that I need and I'll send out the others that I need. Um, it was a very good theme this year. And I think what's interesting is um, there will be there should be an interview coming up soon with her. I think it would only make sense. So Nikki, start thinking about it. What is the thought process on how do we choose a theme? I think this one, I think she half borrowed, maybe kind of evolved it from somebody else's theme this year. But regardless, like, how do we decide on the theme and why? And then, like, just a little bit about the book. So I think it'd be fun. Almost done. So if I said overnight Saturday, next Monday, I should be able to order. You guys, our fingers are crossing that you guys get your books by the 24th or the week of the 27th. I'm confident that way I can get the books here by the 24th. So I'll give them out on Monday for for dinner for breakfast. Um, Drops them off, that weekend. So everybody should have their book by before the end of July, which would be your tier schedule. So we're on time. And then I don't know if I pushed the button or not. Yeah, okay, so we got the Show Bros. Okay. He will never listen to this. I will give you guys more. Next week, I have like another hard out, probably maybe even 15 minutes early. So the Show Bros. Okay, so 100% listen to episode 6. Listen to Williams' episode last week, 181, 180, 180. Stellar. This kid is like, he's on it. So with the Show Bros, one step back. Whimsy, Megan and I would say it's more Megan and I that are really promoting the ideas and the concepts of people doing their own podcast, right? So like Liam's good for some content, but it's really Megan and that helps push people should start their own podcasts, right? That's why we do the panels. She loves talking about it. She loves talking to new people and getting people to start their podcast. So Liam started it without our help, but he's following the same concepts that we enjoy. So with those concepts, we want and like uh, my favorite thing about Erica from Happy Hour Heretics is she emailed me thinking like this guy was full of shit, and then it was like no, Ben actually cares, and actually came over and helped her set up. So in the process of setting up, she had too much equipment. She gave it back. She gave it to me and said, "Pay it forward. Give it to somebody who's actually going to use it." The problem I had with having this extra equipment was who gets it. There was ideas of like maybe raffle it off during the panel. Uh, there was some ideas thrown around on the Patreon side of it. Uh, But my worry was I didn't want to raffle something off and that they get it and then just sell it or not use it. That was my worry was I wanted to make sure it went somewhere good. In most of our conversations with people at the panels is that they have some kind of setup, right? So like Alargus, he has a setup and he's adapted it to podcasting. So he's good. Greg, for 2 years, he's been sitting on it. He's been working on getting himself set up. He has the stuff. What we'll go into more detail with the next week is, I guess I don't need that much more detail. The week after would probably be better. We're gonna give the show. We're gonna donate the extra equipment given to the Show Bros. Is basically the long story short of all of that. So Jason the Whimsy is getting uh, a part of the setup, and then Erica provided the recording aspect of the setup. So we found somebody who will actually use it. Listen to the podcast. They clearly enjoy hanging out, talking baseball, and podcasting. So I don't know how else I would have like given away this fucking free podcast setup other than like send me an essay like what's podcast meaning to you. Even if I did something like that, like I don't think anybody would have beat these three guys. McKay, Liam, Andrew. The absolute three coolest guys fucking and just enjoy being together. Um so Liam and I we talked and arrangements have been made. I went out and bought a little extra couple of things, but the Show Bros they're killing it, and then they might be the recipient of a pay it forward type gift. So I should have some more details some point. I don't know because I'll be dipping out early next week because I got to drive out uh, to present it to them. So which is interesting. Like I didn't think Lane would be like good with that. For whatever reason, I thought Lane would be like, "Nah, just fucking give it to me. I'll just tell him." No, he was like, "Totally come down." So, um, a lot of this makes more sense if you guys hear the episode that I just recorded with them. So you have to wait until Monday. But I guess it would play into. It still works. I'm just giving a spoiler ahead of time. Anyway, so the Show Bros are killing it right now. Go back, listen to episode 6 of the Show Bros. Go back, listen to Liam's episode 180. Harrowing story of being stuck on the light rail and him and his buddies podcasting. And then Show Bros, absolutely a perfect episode. 38 minutes. We got to know Andrew McKay a little bit more. Liam has one of the best one of the best ideas for I think this week, the one he's about to record today. He came up with a fucking solid idea. Um, keep an eye on these guys. I think these guys are actually going to do some really cool stuff. And then the rest of the week. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not 100% blah, but the fucking picture is so good. So I just had to use the picture. I'm still like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at personally yet. I'm still just fucking just like, it's not good nor bad. I think that's where the blog comes in. It's just like, whatever. Um, there's nothing wrong. Like, it's so weird. Um, there's like almost, there's nothing wrong. Nothing great, but um, I was trying to figure out the best. This is it. This is it. That's all I got. Is fucking. Plus, I love that picture. Dude, funnest things about putting these shows up because every once in a while, so there's the individual things that I like projects and getting to know me, but then occasionally there's always the here's how Ben's feeling, right? Dumpster fire. I hate adulting. I'm working alone. We're gonna get a bunch of those ones soon. Fucking Ben's working alone again in 2 weeks. Um, dude, there's so much fun looking at fucking. Look at that dog. He's so cool. So, yeah, not enough to worry about Ben. Just know that like, I'm sorry, but hopefully we're gonna go up. We're gonna redecorate. I'm gonna spend some money. If I can get it all set up this weekend, I have a week to do it because I think Sophie would absolutely fucking dig it. I don't know. Uh, like I care what other people's opinions are, but I do like the idea that Sophie's just gonna fucking love because this can be a swivel chair. It's gonna be like she's gonna have her own spot from now on. Like that's where she's gonna sit. So we'll see. We'll have some fun. That was it for getting to know me. Thank you. All right, here's the pocket watch. Here's what I'm watching on TV. Just FYI, there's fucking nothing on TV right now. Right? Dutton Ranch just finished its first season. I think it ended well. I do enjoy the last like 4 episodes, 3 episodes of it. We got back to the Western soap opera that we all enjoyed from Yellowstone. Marshall's tried to do it by having like a bunch of two-parter episodes. Yeah. Now, real quick, it's not a huge spoiler. They have hinted at in like in episodes like 7 or 8. They're Beth and Rip are in Texas, so obviously they're close to the border. There should be at some point some cartel storyline. What I want to double check is what is the name of the cartel, and is it part of the same cartel in Yellowstone? Because remember, what the fuck was his name? Fucking whoever's the other Dutton kid who's up in Yellowstone. Oh my god, what's his name? Marshall's Mr. Marshall. Marshall's up there still. They had a problem with some drug running. I'm curious if it's the same cartel. Like, I don't think they did it on purpose, or maybe they did, because that would be kind of cool to see a nice little crossover somewhere. We'll see. All right, Pocket Watch. Here's what we're doing. Ready? Hail Mary, Project Hail Mary. Uh, one of the biggest movies of the year came out semi a couple months ago. People loved this movie. They fucking loved it. It was like the what? Mom won't watch this movie. She didn't. She wasn't real big on The Martian, so she absolutely will not enjoy this movie. She might one day. She might just fucking pull the trigger on it. Maybe. The problem is that this movie runs 2 hours and 37 minutes. Like, what are we doing with a 2.5 hour movie? Uh, I think there was it was fun and there was a bunch of heart in it. I don't know if it needed to be 2.5 hours long. Grandma and I talked about it this morning. It wasn't all that. I think there were moments that made it all that, but I think there's like because Grandma and I agreed like could trim some stuff out, but then you're still running like 220 on this thing. I don't know if there's a version of this movie that runs like 210 that is a slightly better, more enjoyable experience. But like the middle was fun. The whole beginning and the last part, some of the flashbacks were lame. I don't know. Like it was a fine movie. I don't think it was as good as Martian, but fucking people loved it, man. There's some people who were like, "This is the best movie of the year, my favorite movie of the year." No, thank you. It was fine at best. I think there are really good moments, but I think it gets lost on both ends, on the front and the back, front and back. So the whole idea of learning, like I very much enjoyed what he did to understand, like how he broke down and learned language. Fucking fun. Rocky is an absolute perfect. Like it's adorable. But then he got like I got mad at Strat. uh, it's just so weird. Like it was they did something cute and then they kept doing it. And I'm like the whatever running like they had to like there didn't need to be a running gag of any kind. That's all I'm saying. It's 2.5 hours long, man. If you okay, now here's what's interesting. You might just end up watching it because there's fucking nothing else on. It's on Amazon Prime right now. Okay, I don't. Okay, so there's a on YouTube. He has a podcast. I also was told the book was way better, which mostly they are. Which is interesting. It's like, what do you leave out of a book that's out of a 2.5 hour movie? Like what more would like or was missing to make it better? Like it's so weird. Okay, I fell in love with this guy, this Caleb Hammer. He does finances. So a couple comes in and he looks at all their finances and he helps them through some shit and budget. His shorts are way better than his actual episodes. Um, I don't think anybody here is going to very much like him. He's a very toxic. It's not toxic. It comes across toxic. It's funny for a minute, and then there's some episodes. It's an interesting watch. Like I for 2 days I fell down this hole. His shorts are fine, I think, but when you get into the full episodes, they're not so good. Um, it's very like Jerry Springer type stuff of like he's up there he's like, hey, why are you spending so much money? Why are you buying all this stuff? How come you don't tell your wife? And he does like some weird like marriage counseling sometimes. I don't know. I found him. I've known about him, but I fell down his hole and I couldn't get out for 2 days. But I did technically watch this guy. I don't know. I think he's very mean at times. You have to watch most of it, uh, or some of his early stuff. So, okay, you go online and you're like, me and my wife are struggling with finances. So you send him all of your stuff. credit card bills, all your financial stuff. And then he analyzes it all. And then before you get there, or and part of the application is, are there areas that you don't want me to talk about? His no areas, right? So he does that because there's a certain level of like comedy that he tries to portray where he starts like he wants to yell at people for certain things. So as long as you check the box yes, he'll make fun of you and just yell at you for it's like the weirdest stuff. And then sometimes it just comes across as mean. Um, and like that's kind of just pulls you back a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. There was some good episodes, there were some really bad episodes. But when he's being mean, they knew he was going to be mean. So I don't know if that makes it any better. I don't know. Some of them were. I was. Let's say. I'll give you this. I was happier with him after one day. At the end of the second day, I'm like, I don't think I like this guy anymore. Um, very small doses of Caleb Hammer. If you go full like 48-hour deep dive, you're not going to like him at all. But check out his shorts. I enjoy his shorts. And then this was Liam's movie. Okay. McKay on his on Show Bros made fun of him because Liam watched this thing like 8 times in a day. This movie was not bad. This is a YouTuber, uh, Curry Baker, YouTuber for like 6 years now. He does like funny skits, and then he dabbled into like short form horror films, like these were 20 to 30 minute horror movies. So this YouTuber has been shooting movies and skits for a while, built up his fan base. The movie was less than like less than $1 million. I think it was like 750. One of the biggest movies of the year. Like it is definitely a horror movie. There is definitely some a couple of really graphic areas. Uh, Liam absolutely fucking loves this thing. He doesn't know why at this point, but he's absolutely in love with this thing. Um, it's Monkey Paw, right? It's I can make a wish, and because of the monkey paw, the wish he gets what he wants, but in the worst way, right? I was I, it's good. Like I'm not gonna lie, this movie's actually really good. Uh, yeah, there's some blood in there. Yeah. There are some scenes that maybe are like slightly uncomfortable, um, but it's there's some disturbingness in some of the shots that he lingers in on, which is fucking perfect. Um, it's available now on for purchase. This came out on the 30th. No joke. Liam texted me at midnight, like 12:05 on the 30th. Was like, buy it. And I'm like, I already bought it, dude. He's watched it a handful of times already. I already watched it once. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Um, if you guys listened to this week's episode of Chasing the Winds, we had the Cine Amigos on. We might have talked a little bit about reboots versus new content. And this would be an example of what we can do with new content. Um, there was also discussion about the new wave of new artists coming and doing movies. He's a YouTuber. Backrooms was done by a YouTuber. What is interesting, I think 2026 is going to be a really fun year. Looking backwards, 10 years from now, to be like 26, 27 was the years YouTubers fucking made. Like this movie broke 300 million bucks. I think he's doing just fine. So, I mean, there's something to be said. Now, obviously, he put a lot more time, energy, and passion into his early works to get him here. So it's not one of those, oh, well, he's a YouTuber. I could just make a movie tomorrow. No, he's got 6, 7 years of making videos and building an audience to then make a movie. So there you go. Obsession, 100%. I enjoyed it. It is definitely, there's definitely a scary aspect. There's definitely a couple of disturbing moments, but it's a horror movie. I don't think it's that much worse than some of the other stuff we've seen. Um, Psychological, man. It gets you in the head. It's really good. So that's my recommendation. That's what I watched this week. Plus a couple of K dramas, but whatever. I think
At
there's one
Nature's
person.
Wings, we're all about skincare that truly cares for you. Our mission is simple: create high quality, homemade products that nourish both the body and the soul. Every bath bomb, every bar of soap, every handcrafted item starts with natural ingredients chosen to support all skin types, gentle, thoughtful, and made with intention. We're proud to be a local small business, committed to bringing you products that feel good, smell amazing, and elevate your everyday self-care. Nature's Wings, naturally crafted, made from the heart. Check us out at natureswings75.com.
That website still works. There is a rebranding happening, in which they are now Whiskey and Rose. So, same people, same quality of soap. They are just rebranding it into a different name. I actually enjoy the new branding. I enjoy it. As soon as I get a hold of them, I'll find out some of the new branding and stuff. I'm going to gift them a copy of the book, say thank you, and see if there's anything we could do moving forward. And keep them a little bit more involved. All right, here's the pocket lid, guys. Okay, so Liam, I hate talking about the episode we just recorded because you can't hear it for a week, but he had this thing where he started getting really nostalgic about, dude, like, really interesting where he's at. Some hard reflection, right? If we go back to 180, Lynn was on the light rail looking out the window. He said he was getting all sad dad about stuff, right? He was just getting sad and mopey. So since then, with some help and some self reflection, realized, hey, I probably could have done things different and or I missed some things. So with this idea of this like this nostalgia chasing right now, um, I wanted to throw a couple of things. Some of the criteria I was looking for: 15 plus old videos, like videos I used to watch years ago, early, like second, third generation YouTube, like early on, right? So there was a so I have a one commercial. I have this voicemail recording that was absolutely hilarious. Um, uh, and then we're gonna try not to get kicked off, right? Because I'm just straight pulling these off of the people's website or their YouTube channels. And then as a kid, we traveled. We'd take a couple of trips. Uh, we did Idaho, we did Nevada, we did Disney in California once. So, in my youth, I visited an amusement park and a mall. And then the back half, I'm going to show you old videos of of those two places. So we're just going to hang out for a little bit. It's going to be all YouTube from here on. I have most of it queued up, so we're going to hope for the best. Um, I'll try to intro some of this stuff in and play with the volumes a little bit. And this one's about four. This is the longest video, but there's just something funny uh, about finding old videos because this video was uploaded 13 years ago. This isn't the version I wanted, FYI. This is the version I wanted. Stand by. So, Aaron Gray, give him huge props. He uploaded this thing 16 years ago. Um, there was uh, a a voicemail that hit the internet like crazy, and there was, is it real? Is it not real? But the best part about it is just how funny this voicemail kind of sounded. So I'm just going to throw you guys down some old rabbit holes that people would have looked at 16 years ago on the internet.
It's raining out here. I'm on my way into Dallas. Jerry's probably going to be calling you to find out where I'm at if he can't get a hold of me, I'm sure. So, thought, whoa, man, I just had a wreck right in front of me. This guy ran a red light and hit hit four old ladies in an Impala. Just kind of clipped them, turned them around right in front of me, man. That was close. Oh, now this guy's getting out of his car. He's got a white shirt on with a tie and a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He's throwing his hands up in the air like it was their fault. Oh, hold on. He's going over to their window. She's rolling down the window. Oh man, I think she sprayed him with pepper spray, man. He's holding his face and he's on his knee. She's beating him with an umbrella. The other women are getting out too. There's one woman with a little black person. She's tomahawking him, man. She looks like a Sunbelt 20 horsepower jackhammer. We got another woman that's she's hitting him like he's got a cattle prod, man. She's got an umbrella. She's sticking it in inside. Oh, there's another one it's a little woman who looks like Mother Goose. She beat him. She's got this U-bit bag. She beat him. She's got this U-bit bag. It's huge. It's about the size of her. She's about 4 foot nothing. She hit him over the head. Everything went all over the place. Her Bible fell. She just hit him in the head with a Bible. She picked this Bible up and she lifted it way over her head. It was a hardback NVI version. They're still beating the hell out of this guy. She picked his Bible up and raised it up above her head and just beamed the guy. This guy's not getting up. They're still hitting him. The one with the little black person still, all pieces of it. Okay, he's up on the car. The little woman just beamed him again with that big bag. He's running to his car. He's out of here. The little bitty Mother Goose woman. She's stuck into him and she's driving off. I wish you would have been here, man. This is too good.
The internet was years ago, like 16 years ago. So, when's the last time anybody left a voicemail at all? The lore behind the video. And what's interesting about little things like this on the internet and why it still has, I don't know, fucking how many fucking views? 1.6 million views. Like, it's so interesting because it's funny, and then there's the, is it real, is it not real? I think they found out that it was eventually real. It was a guy on his way to work on Jack in a Box. But somehow, like, it's interesting because this thing made the rounds. Like, this thing went viral. This thing made the rounds for a couple of months and then fucking just disappears. So I like occasionally to go back and look at some old timey uh, stuff that I used to listen to, man. Bring it back to life. Here's an old commercial. This is the short version. This thing is 19 years old. My chat disconnected. and it reconnected. What's interesting, okay, so we got this guy, right? Somehow, 19 years ago, Ellen found this guy and had him on her show. I've never seen this one before, but again, it was 19 years old. I just want to see what a 19-year-old commercial looks like. So, fucking, shout out to this guy. And let's just look at what we were doing 19 years ago on the internet.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hey hey, living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. We got it. It's just like a mini mall.
Hey, fucking good for you putting out your fucking commercial on the internet like that. Again, Ellen found him 20 years ago, brought him on the show, and just it had to have been obviously a local, wherever the hell he was at. But he went so viral at some point, like Ellen flew him out and was like, "Hey, come talk to me about your rando flea market commercial." All right. So those are fun. What's interesting is that you can still find these stuff. Like the idea that like all this stuff is archived somewhere for fucking 20 years. Okay. Golfing stuff. I'm going to show you a commercial for golfing stuff, and then I'm going to show you a video of the inside of golfing stuff. Okay. Most people probably won't give a shit. I think there's probably 3 people in this entire who are reviewing this who might enjoy this. But man, like you want to go nostalgia and you want to go deep dives. This one is the commercial.
Come share the excitement at Golf and Stuff. Fly through the backstretch in your own little Indy car. Knock the stuffing out of the ball in our batting cages. We'll fun the stuffing out of you. Open 10 a.m. every day at Metro Center. It's Golf and Stuff.
Okay, so this golfing stuff. I don't even know if half the people understand what golfing stuff was. What is wildly interesting is like there was batting cages there. I can't for the life of me remember any type of batting cage anywhere there. We got another video. This one comes from Andrew Patrick Ralston. Ralston. It looks like he has some old videos, VHSs, and then just digitize them all. That's why it's so funny because you can see the aspect ratio is all still small. But this thing was uploaded 15 years ago. 15 years ago. So check out. This is Golf and Stuff, not the commercial. This is him actually at Golf and Stuff. Tell me that inside of golf and stuff has not changed in 30 years. And the indoor sound with the hockey, the air hockey, I guarantee you go there today, you will hear the exact same air hockey and random game noise. Like, how fucking weird is that? Nothing inside has changed. The outside clearly has changed a little bit. But how fucking cool is that? Like, there's so much stuff there that I don't even like. They don't even have the entrance like that anymore. Um, I much like. Here's my favorite shot of the whole thing. Look at that. We all know what that is. That hasn't changed in years. As it plays forward a little bit. Like, hold on. Like, there's stuff over there now. Like, like right over. Is my mouse? Can you see my mouse? Is my mouse on screen? Maybe, maybe not. Like, dude, like how crazy is that? 88. That's almost 30 years ago. And they've added so much to the indoors. They have an uppity up. They have the first looped roller coaster in there. I am slightly too young to remember this as golf. Dude, I don't even know if I've ever known it as golf and stuff. Like, it is wild. I don't know when they changed. I tried to look it up, and I obviously forgot to remember the date. I don't know when they changed the name. Like, how fucking weird is that, though? Um, like, you want to get some nostalgia. 100%. Sandra remembers it. uh, so it's so weird. Um, all right, so then we got two more videos. One has no sound; it's about a minute and a half, and the other one is about 40 seconds with some sound. This one is Michael March, and one again is uh, Andrew Patrick. So thank you guys for letting me use your shit. Thanks for not shutting my stream down. I appreciate that very much. Um, but this one has no sound, so I might talk a little bit over this one. Nikki 100% will not remember a single part of this. I have the smallest of memories, and Grandma will remember most of this, I think. This one is the one that has no sound. That was a Ruby Tuesdays now. It was. Like, look at all the seating we had in the middle. They're like, hey, we're just going to put picnic tables everywhere. Oh, I should break this down one day. I should slow it down frame by frame and see what stores were in here. Plantation Rolo was right there. We got a Macy's right there. So, dude, holy crap. Here's Nikki and I should play this game look, that was a book that had to be in a Borders. Like, most of the stuff, like, some of these stores you never even saw again, ever. There was an arcade. There we go. This used to be a thing at this mall. How crazy. I don't ever recall skating, but I do remember being there looking down. I'm assuming this is some kind of food court. Look at the lighting in here. Look at the ceilings. The ceilings are so low.
Hello.
So, what is super interesting is what I want Nikki and I to do. Yes, 100%. Dude, I don't think they got rid of it in like very, very early. I have very vague memories of this skate rink, and I don't even know if I actually remember seeing it or if I remember saying a picture of it. But the escalator shot, 100%. Plantation Rolo was right there at the bottom. Macy's is right there. But then you like, what's funny is I want to get like an old map of it. Maybe Nick and I will do that. We'll play nostalgia, and we're gonna name which stores we used to go in and see if we can name which stores were where. I think that'd be hilarious. I think that'd be fun. Um, because if you go up a little bit and over, I love that you call it plantation. I don't know what else it was called. I just know the drink, and that's what you guys always got. Um, absolute like it's so weird. We got one more video. This one will have a little bit of sound. Nope, I don't want you. I want you. We're gonna go. This one's only 40 seconds long. But the outside hasn't changed much. The gold is still there. Okay, hold on. I could not tell you what this scene. I could not recreate this scene in any way. I have no idea where. Like, I get that downstairs was a skate rink, right? But is that all like? Oh, because that's the movie theater. That's what it is. Oh, that's why I don't remember it. They moved the whole food court completely opposite of wherever that guy is standing. So food court's where he's standing, and that's all a movie theater. Oh, crazy. Okay. Oh shoot, that's called a Goldwater. Dude, Macy's was a Goldwaters. I had no idea Goldwaters was even a store. That is wild. Um, yeah, so fucking thank you guys for fucking like most of the stuff I don't remember, like firsthand, like bits and pieces. Um, absolutely fucking fun though. They had some stuff from Rawhide. There were a couple of videos of Rawhide and Dust Storm, but I did fall down this rabbit hole. Um, there was another video that talked about the opening of Mills Mall, which is fucking wild. Uh, but it does get me thinking because this is like the worst episode ever. Like I keep referring back to an episode you guys have never heard and won't hear for a week. But I would like to video more, like basically what this guy did. Right? He's got. If you go look at any of his other stuff, he's been driving around. He's just. I would love every year to record a certain drive and do that for the next handful of years. Or, 100%, this was in Mind Pockets, so spoiler. I want to take pictures of things, like important things that like Liam and Sophie and I do, right? So important structures, and like if we did Albertsons, like, right? Uh, take pictures of those things, and then I would love the two kids 20 years from now go back to the exact same place and take a picture of it, and take some real life now and then photos. So I want to do now and then photos with the kids, and then I also want to drive around every year just so I can just watch how much shit is growing year to year. I think that'd be fascinating to look at. I can't find any other like Sky Harbor. There's a couple of pictures of old Sky Harbor. back when they had the America West Airlines and those planes. But I think it would be interesting. It'd be good times. But yeah, I fell down that rabbit hole. Liam was like nostalgia, and I was like, what does nostalgia look like? And I'm like, let's see if I can find some stuff from 1988 when it was called Golf and Stuff. Grandma might remember, Mom might remember, Sandy remembers. I've always known it as Castles and Coasters. So, um, what's dude? No joke. You can find Google Metro Center now and then or abandoned. Metro Center is almost fucking gone, right? Like that entire history is fucking gone. They have videos of the inside of the mall that like before they're as they're demoing it, and they have like the weird creepiest music behind it. It's haunting. It is weird to see. Me and Nikki ran and had to have done like a 2 year solid summers there. So like yep, like the idea that there's 2 full years of memory and or the mall of because it was our go-to mall. Fuck the other ones. Metro was my mall. And now the idea of it like it's gone and I have nothing to show of it other than these old timey photos that some other people have recorded. Um, but yeah, if there's something else that you guys want to see, it doesn't have to be here. Like I might even go look at like old Vegas. If anybody ever traveled to Vegas. Um, but yeah, old timey videos, man, they're fucking crazy. I don't know. I don't know how people like the sound is awful, and you can't fix any of that. Like good times though. That's gonna be me. I'm sorry. I give everybody a heads up right now. If I'm gonna go year of the video, year 4, because I completely failed it in 3, um, I'm gonna have a mic. I'm gonna have a camera on me a little bit more often. I don't know what I'll be shooting, but I'll be shooting some stuff because there is something cool about looking back 20 years and be like, here's where we did birthdays. Here's the park we did stuff. Or hey, look, this park doesn't even exist anymore. Even like the Albertsons Plaza, like that thing, like how many of those places have like come and gone? It was a furniture place. It was empty for years. It was a furniture place, and then a haunted house, and now it's a gym. I wonder what it looks like inside. That's a big space too. That's it, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. The Patreon people, patreon.com/chasing the whimsy. Andy, Nikki, your family, Megan, your family, Joyce, and Enderfrog, EC1, Violet, Lozon Hammer, Blake, Vinny S, Kelly, Megan, Kit, and Nature's Wing 75. Thank you guys for your support. If you guys like any of the stuff that we're doing here at Chasing the Whimsy, whether it's helping other podcasts get started, some random shit that Ben's doing, the cool stuff that Sophie is doing. If you want to help out a little bit extra, feel free to sign up for the Patreon. There's a $4 tier in there, patreon.com/chasing the whimsy. And we're done. 102. All right. Next week, early Monday, I gotta go out. We gotta go meet the kids, drop off their gift. 50-50. I'm gonna give you guys 50-50 that I have a new setup for the area. We'll see. We'll see. I'm semi-motivated right this moment, but there is also the realistic, like I might sit down and then fall asleep. So you guys have a good week. Stay cool. 100%, man. It's supposed to be like fucking disgusting out there today. I don't even know where you're at, but if you're local with me, we're gonna see like 110s and like 111s this week. If you're in New York, you're seeing like 110 with the humidity. And if you're in Europe, you're seeing like, I don't know, boiling. Take care of yourself. Mom already warned you. I will continue to put it in all summer. I said if it's 105 degrees outside, you bring a bunch of water and don't go outside. Grandma, no gardening outside in 105. Talk to you guys later. Whimsy.